Shri Gopika Kanta, Radha Kanta Namaste, Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi, Radhe Vrindavaneshwari, Shubhanu, Sute Devi, Pranamami Kariti, Vansha Kalpatarubhyascha, Kripa Sindhu Bhayevacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shiva Sadi Gaur Bhakti. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Namo Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prishthaya, Bhutale, Srimati Bhakti Veda, Swamiti Namini. Namaste Saraswate Deve, Gauravani Pacharine, Vishesha Shunavadi Pashata Deshatarine. So if we have to start for Srila Ramananda Roy, Srila Kaviraj Goswami begins with his father, Srila Bhavananda Roy. So this is from Chetan Lila, Chadarit Chetan Charitamrita. Adi Lila, chapter 10, which talks about the trunks, branches and sub-branches of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, where all the intimate associate, all the personalities who assisted Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, their glorification is there. So it talks about this verse, which says, Kashi Mishra Pradyun Mishra Rai Bhavananda Yahare Milan Prabhu Paila Ananda. So Mahaprabhu was very pleased. Mahaprabhu's joy became many folds. He made these three personalities. One is Kashi Mishra. Anyone remembers who is Kashi Mishra? Many times we have discussed about Kashi Mishra. We all went to Lord Jagannath's abode also, Jagannath Puri. Yes, Sonika, who is Kashi Mishra?
Prabhuji, he was the head priest of Jagannath Puri.
Yes, he is the head priest of Lord Jagannath. Okay, right answer. There is one more answer. Yes, Ravindra Prabhu, what else is he? Bolo, bolo, बहुत important है. That is even more
Krishna
important.
Prabhuji, I also know that he is the chief priest of.
There is one more aspect which is very important about Sri Kashi Mishra. Who remembers? रम्या, आपको याद है? जयश्री?
Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Banaras, so he stayed in Kashi Mishra house.
Banaras. Kashi Mishra, the head priest of Jagannath. Lord Jagannath is in Banaras. Where is your common sense? What are you speaking? Yes, Ramya. Bolliye. Your hand was up. Manoram Prabhu, you remember? रम्या, आपने हाथ उठाया था? You want to answer?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I don't know. My phone is on Gaurangi's hand.
अच्छा. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made his residence in the house of Kashi Vishnu. That is Gambhira. Or that is the Radha Kant Matha. It's such an important aspect you people forget after being there also. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made his place of residence, the residence of Sri Kashi Vishnu. Anyway. Of course, you don't know about Pradyumna Mishra. And the third personality named is Bhavanand Roy. In the list of devotees at Jagannath Puri, which begins with Paramanand Puri, Swarup Damodar, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and Gopinath Acharya, Kashi Mishra was the fifth, Pradyumna Mishra the sixth, and Bhavanand Rai the seventh. Lord Chaitanya took great pleasure in meeting with them. In Jagannath Puri, Lord Chaitanya lived in the house of Kashi Mishra. Here Prabhupada begins. Who was the priest of the king. Later, this house was inherited by Vakreshwar Pandit and then by his disciple Gopal Guru Goswami, who established the deities of Sri Radha Kant there. So it became known as Radha Kant Mutt. In Gaur Ganodesh Deepika 193 states that Kashi Mishra was formerly Kupja in Mathura. Pradyumna Mishra, an inhabitant of Odisha, was a great devotee of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Pradyumna Mishra was born of a Brahman family and Ramananda Rai of non-Brahmana family. Yet Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advised Pradyumna Mishra to take instructions from Ramananda Rai. This incident is described in Antalila chapter 5. Now comes the point. Bhavanand Roy was the father of Sri Ramanand Roy. His residence was in Alalanath, which is Brahmagiri, which is about 12 miles west of Jagannath Puri. By caste, he belonged to the Karana community of Odisha, whose members were sometimes known as Kayastha and sometimes as Shudra. His son Ramanand Roy was the governor of Madras under the control of King Pratapudra of Jagannath Puri. आलिंगन करतारे बोली लवचन तुम्ही पांडु पांच पांडव तुम्हारा नंदन. So speaking about Sri Bhavanand Rai, Mahaprabhu embraced Bhavanand Rai. The Lord declared to him, you formerly appeared as Pandu, and your 5 sons appeared as the 5 Pandavas. Who are these 5 Pandavas? The sons of Bhavanand Rai. So Bhavanand Rai is said to be the incarnation of Pandu, and his sons to be known as Pandavas. So who are these 5 sons? Ramananda Rai, Pata, Nayak, Gopinath, Kalanidhi, Sudhanidhi, Nayak, Vaninath. These are the 5 sons. The 5 sons of Bhavanand Rai were Ramanand Rai, Gopinath Patnaik, Kalanidhi, Sudhanidhi, and Nayak Vaninath. এই 5 পুত্র তোমার মোরা প্রিয় পাত্র রামানন্দ সহ মোরা দেহ ভেদ মাত্র. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continues, he says, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Bhavanand Roy, your 5 sons are all my dear devotees. Ramanand Roy and I are one, although bodies are different. How intimate is Ramanand Roy? Ramananda Saha Mora Deha Vedha Matra. So only the body is different, but the soul are the same. In Gaur Ganodesh Deepika 120 to 124 states that Ramanand Roy was formerly Arjun. He is also considered to have been an incarnation of Gopi Lalita, although in the opinion of others, he was incarnation of Vishakha Devi. He was the most confidential devotee of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Most confidential. This access which Srila Ramanand Roy had, that access was not allowed to even the Panchatattvas. No one. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that although I am a sannyasi, my mind is sometimes perturbed when I see a woman. But Ramananda Rao is greater than me, for he is always undisturbed. Even when he touches a woman, only Ramananda Rao was endowed with the progressive. Ramananda Rao was endowed with the prerogative to touch a woman in this way. No one should imitate him. Unfortunately, there are rascals who imitate the activities of Ramananda Rao. We need not discuss them further. In Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's final pastime, Ramanand Roy and Sarup Damodar were always engaged in reciting suitable verses from Srimad Bhagavatam and other books to pacify the Lord's aesthetic feeling of separation from Krishna. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed for how many years in Jagannath Puri? How many years Mahaprabhu stayed in Jagannath Puri? Yes, Dashan.
Prabhuji, 18.
Yes, very good. Actually, he stayed for 24 years, but for first 6 years he was traveling Gamanagaman in Lila. I'm saying was. Yeah. And in this 18 years, he had allowed access to only two devotees who were always with him. They were Ramanand Roy and the Ramanand Roy and Swarup Damodar Vaishnava. So Ramanand Roy and Swarup Damodar were always engaged in reciting suitable verses from Srimad Bhagavatam and other books to pacify the Lord's aesthetic feeling of separation from Krishna. When Lord Chaitanya went to southern India, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya advised him to meet Ramanand Roy, declaring that there was no devotee as advanced in understanding the conjugal love of Krishna and devotees. While touring South India, Lord Chaitanya met Ramanand Roy, instructed him. But then Mahaprabhu concluded this discussion by saying, "My dear Ramananda, both you and I are madmen. Ami ek batula or tumi ek batula. Batula means madman. And therefore we meet intimately on one equal level." Lord Chaitanya advised Ramanand Rai to resign from his government post and come back to Jagannath Puri to live with him. Although Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu refused to see Maharaj Prataprutra because he was a king, Ramanand Roy, by a Vaishnava scheme, arranged a meeting between the Lord and the king. This is described in Madhya Leela, chapter 12, verses 41 to 57. Sri Ramanand Rai was present during the water sports of the Lord after the Yatra festival. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu considered Sri Ramanand Rai and Sri Sanatan Goswami to be equal in their renunciation. For although Sri Ramanand Rai was a Grihastha, engaged in government service, and Sri Sanatan Goswami was in the last order of life, complete detachment from material activities. They were both servants of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who kept Krishna in the center of all their activities. Sri Ramanand Rai was one of the 3.5 personalities with whom Chaitanya Mahaprabhu discussed the most confidential topics of Krishna consciousness. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advised Pradyumna Mishra to learn the science of Krishna from Ramanand Rai. As Subal always insisted Krishna in his dealing with in Krishna. So Ramanand Rai assisted Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his feeling of separation from Krishna. Ramanand Rai was the author of Jagannath Puri. Okay, I'll stop here. And if you want to continue, you can continue. I'm not able to sit now. Completely exhausted. And next 2 months up for me are going to be very, very tight. Extremely tight. Most of the time I won't be able to take class. So you have to have your own study and not waste time and continue your habit of reading. Little I spoke about Sri Ramanand Roy, but I will stop here without any further discussion. So you see whether you want everyday class, but there has to be very meaningful discussion. You will hear either from Guru Maharaj or from Srila Prabhupada. Yeah, Srila. Yeah. Here for say half an hour and amongst yourself discuss that half an hour. That will be better. That will be ideal. And when I get the opportunity, I will definitely tune in, join in, and give classes. Okay. Hare Krishna. The Ramananda Prabhavati Mahamahotsav ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Jai Prabhupada.